right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to announce our Hackathon finalists, okay? It's not first, second, third, but rather 5 teams which have all won together, and I want you to give them a big, big round of applause to all our winners. All right. Each of them walking away with 2,000 US dollars. But I want to know, what did they do to deserve this prize? So we're going to invite the teams onto stage to present what they have been working on, okay? Can we get the first team, Proof of Interaction? Let's give them a clap. And we welcome Proof of Interaction onto the stage. Come on, come on, come on. All right, guys. Okay, you can please set up your slides, or you have it with you here. We can connect as well. Kim, we can connect through here, right? Okay, yeah, let's connect directly through here. All right. Okay. Can you connect HDMI? Can, huh? Okay. Let me pass you a microphone as well. Okay, so our first team, Proof of Interaction. I'm curious to see what they did that got the judges' attention. Take it away.
All right. Oh, I got a clicker.
Try and see. Press it up. Press. Yeah, then you do it manually.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. So we are Team Poison, and our project is called Proof of Interaction. It's basically an open and extensible method to track any off-chain interactions, but on-chain. So in case if you're wondering what does Poison stand for, it's basically Proof of Interaction is so obviously needed. So why Proof of Interaction, right? Next slide. Yeah. So I know there are some of you guys out here who are in the industry, and you guys have probably heard of like real-world assets, tokenization, even like phygital goods. But actually, there's no way to track real-world events or interactions. And there's actually no standard right now, right? So the importance of this is that for phygital goods, you have to like tap a product in order to claim that as an NFT. And sometimes you might even have to transfer the NFT to someone else upon a secondary sale, or maybe use that for authenticity. But all of this is right now done in a Web 2 method. And then for physical attendance, let's just say that I attended this event, then I can claim my stake back, or I can earn a reward. Or maybe I can build on-chain reputation if I always go to a store and earn more rewards or cashback on-chain, right? So there's a lot of things that we can use with Proof of Interaction. We have gaming, we have like recycling, we have smart cities, pharmaceuticals. Basically, the possibilities are endless, which is why we need an extensible standard to do all of that. I know you guys are probably thinking about like, what about POAPs, right? The problem with POAPs is that it's not extensible, meaning that the data is not arbitrary. It is also technically not on-chain because you could choose to like use your email or stuff like that. So technically, you cannot automate any interactions on-chain because of like a claim of a POAP. You cannot also like track any of these events or like verify any of these interactions. So we need a better solution. What if there's a way to have a trustless and extensible method to prove an interaction? So we want to address 4 pain points, which is ownership, uniqueness, correctness, and human readability, right? So what it means is basically who made that interaction? Is that interaction unique? Is it a valid or forged interaction? And of course, with human readability, you have good UX, meaning that anyone with any wallet could use it, and so you are backwards and forwards compatible. And the goal is obviously to have more transparency, integrity, trustlessness, and scalability. So we took inspiration from signing with Ethereum, which is basically a way for you to prove that you are the owner of an address. And in a way, it's very arbitrary because like you could have, I mean, you have to follow a standard, but like you could technically use like your own domains and stuff like that, right? And it's human readable, so that's good. So what we did was we basically took that concept, but now we encrypt an arbitrary data inside there. So you can see at the bottom, there's just a small line, right? But that could be anything, whether it's a plain text, whether it's a hash, all these kind of things. So what we do is we take that message, we sign it, and then we commit that on-chain. And when we commit that on-chain, you can now have an oracle that's actually pulling that data from an off-chain API, and then you have an on-chain way of like verifying that this interaction is real and it exists. So why sign a message? It's because, well, one, it's human readable, it's verifiable. You can also choose to delegate that to someone else to commit that for you, but it still ties to your wallet. And also you can automate like on-chain transactions through like real-world events. So for example, this is like in real life, if you were to visit a place, you save that interaction and then it automatically sends a reward to you once it's verified with the Oracle. Yeah, so I don't want to dive too much into like the technical parts of it, right? But basically, it's an extensible way. So we don't dictate how are you going to store any of that data. So obviously, we use account abstraction because if you were to sign a message and actually like commit that on chain, that's a lot of effort. And so you would expect that like it's a simple user flow, right? Tap a tag, connect wallet, pop up a message, and then you save it. But in reality, you have to actually set up a wallet. You have to fund that wallet with funds for gas and stuff like that. So with account abstraction, you basically just cut all of that into just a very simple user flow. So I will show you guys a demo, and this demo is basically using a treasure hunt as an example. And the arbitrary interface here is an NFC tag, and the interaction is like finding a treasure. So we'll gloss through like the example here, but basically when you save an interaction, that's now signing the message, and it's also committing that on-chain. And as you can see, right, you don't even need to do anything. And we can actually skip all of this. This is just like proof that this is happening on-chain without needing to pay gas. So no gas, no user-initiated transactions, no clunky wallets, and this is all built on that proof of interaction contract with no modifications or customization or adaptation, meaning that it's 100% extensible and it's fun and easy to use. And also, proof of interaction is now live. So actually, you guys can start playing around with it. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to create a mini game where, like, for example, if you were to find all of the treasures, we will give you a prize. And because you can prove that this is actually happening on chain, right? So we can verify it. Yeah, we literally bought the domain yesterday. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so this is basically how you participate. Just turn on NFC on your phone and then turn on location data if you want, because all of this is actually a location-based NFT mint. So your GPS coordinates are in there, but don't worry, we don't tie them to you. And yeah, one of the tag is actually with me right now. It looks like, next slide. Yeah, it looks like that, okay? The one on the right. So you tap it, and then basically you can then prove that you interacted, and then you can mint those as NFTs, all gas-free. There's hints on the app if you were to try it out, so you can actually like try to figure out where is it all. But yeah, technically that's it. That's proof of interaction. So thank you all so much for listening. And yeah.
Wow! Not just concept, you know, it's got a working product. Let's give them another big round of applause. Well done, team. I hope you're going to share the $2,000 as part of the prize money for the interaction. I will run around the whole world to interact with your protocol. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our next finalists, we want to welcome RYB Wars. Let's give them a big round of applause. RYB, I welcome you to the podium. You can kindly connect your laptop over there and put your slides on the screen. These teams are really, very talented teams in Malaysia. As we were discussing earlier, Malaysia has a lot of amazing talent. You got it? Oh, you got an adapter? Yeah, I got it. Okay, fantastic. Who wants to lead? Thank you very much. Yeah, the clicker doesn't connect to this one, so you just try and I didn't mind that. All right, we'll let the team get their slides ready. I'm also curious to know the reason behind the name RYB. Is it on? You can test your mic.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll kind of see why it's RYB in a while.
Yeah, so we have 5 finalists from the hackathon, and each of them walking away with $2,000. Winners, you will liaise with the organizer to get your prizes directly. And then later, we're also going to show you guys the bounties that were achieved. All right, there we got our slides. I'll pass it over to your team. Thank you.
First slide, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So hi, testing. So RYB is basically red, yellow, blue. No originality, but like, so hi guys. We're here to present like a idea of like combining both like an MMORPG kind of like game together with everyone's favorite friend tech hot game right now. So the game concept is collecting friends. So first, like RYB Wars, yeah, over there saying team-based MMORPG friend techs meets like games. So basically, we feel that the concept of playing friend tech, a lot of it actually revolves around the concept of like having friends that you can kind of like speculate on and being like early on. So a lot of the aspect is about being able to own a friend of sorts. So we believe I want to sculpt something around that. So we decided to kind of adopt something like a trading card game concept on top of it. So going straight into it, why did we kind of tackle it? So I'm not sure how much in the crowd is actually familiar with FriendTech. So FriendTech actually is kind of a Web3 social app whereby you actually link in your kind of like your social account, and then instead you kind of get tokenized there, and whoever that buys your token actually gets to chat with you in a kind of a gated chat room way. So there are some problems with it, even though there's quite a lot of hype. So the most common one I would say is actually when you go in, you kind of see like a bunch of whales that are actually on the top of the ladder. They are rich, they are influential, and pretty much as a new person, you pretty much can't scratch them. So the UX itself, you already feel like not really super involved. Then when you really get involved in FriendTech, you also realize that like gaining content access is actually not really something that people really want, because like a lot of times it's actually counterintuitive. Like the small accounts don't really want to gate their accounts, like nobody's gonna talk to them. They try to do some funny promotion to get people in. And then like the big accounts want to like expand their exposure. So like really that I want to say is that like gating content really isn't something very beneficial. So most people are just like farming airdrops and playing around. Then when you say about play, like the strategies to play is also kind of weird. Like people pretty much just come up with strategies like shilling and like coming up drama to create pump and dumps, or like they create like 3-3 scenarios to kind of like, I'm not sure how many people can get this, but it's becoming a bit crypto native. Yeah, but you kind of like buy each other's keys to kind of like ensure that both people have their values, and then like sniping new joiners. So all these strategies are kind of like monotonous. So we don't really want to like use that as kind of the future of SocialFi, I would say. So what we actually bring about is actually, I would say, like a new way of adding certain gaming logic on top of FriendTech. So we actually have like teams on top of like the usual play style. So with teams and game rules, you can actually like kind of customize how the user behavior will be. So that kind of affects how things go. So maybe I'll just jump straight to it, like an example. So the onboarding flow itself is like a typical FriendTech onboarding using Privy itself. So you kind of come in, you join, you link your socials with it. Then afterwards, you kind of also like have to top in some ETH to kind of activate the wallet. So after you activate it, different from like FriendTech and other forks, is that you kind of need to choose a team. So with the team itself, you'll be able to kind of like join a kind of like faction or affiliation so that you kind of become like a part of something. And then also you kind of need to choose a class. So the class itself will determine how your playstyle will be, how your points will accrue, and all these synergies and strategy points later on. So let us walk through like kind of an example. So we are using like one of this example, Mr. Wojak over here. He's in red team, just a berserker, level 10. You can see over there. So he is almost there to level 11. So how do you actually gain EXP is when you get people in the same team to buy your share. So when you buy it already, you become like, you gain EXP. And once you level up, you actually gain a aura of sorts. So the aura itself kind of helps you gain some stats points between you and the person that buys your keys. So similarly, you can also kind of buy other people's keys and kind of get a stats boost. So this is kind of like a game whereby you kind of like see who can actually become better for the team itself. So there's also achievements whereby after every epoch, which is like 1 week of sorts, you kind of have like NFT rewards and stuff like how you achieve. So going through the UI itself, like there's also like the typical FriendTech like watch list whereby you can kind of like watch how other people are doing. You want to like watch and you want to buy like a superstar that's playing. You can also like kind of like see their stats, and also you can search in a very advanced search way how are the best possible composition of people to you should buy and join your team. So going to like an example of how you can actually buy someone. So like typically in FriendTech, you are basically buying and you gain a chat room access. But this one is different whereby you get access to kind of like boost his experience points, and you can also like be part of his like tribe and gain his aura. So kind of this is the game element over there. So if you're actually of the same team, you share benefits. But if you're of the opposite team, you kind of create a curse on the person. You kind of lower his EXP instead. So this creates a bit of a strategic angle over there and like game theory, all that. So yeah. So yeah, then there's also the game map. So game itself is RYB, which is like the 3 teams. So at the end of every week itself, the red team will combine its attack and deal damage to the yellow team. Yellow team will deal it to blue, blue will deal it to red. Then the best performing team will actually get the most points and actually like kind of like score better. And there's also like global buffs, debuffs, and all that things that actually can affect how the team will actually perform in a social setting. It's kind of like a multiplayer like money game, you can say. So yeah, so I'll leave it to Zeldin over here to cover the tech part. So we only had 2 days, so we cobbled whatever we can. Yeah.
Okay, so we actually applied for Mantle and Tyco grant, and my proof of code game is not very strong due to service reasons, demo god reasons, and everything else. But basically, our stack is we wanted to have the GameFi layer on top of Solidity itself. So a fork of FriendTech is just plain Solidity, right? But in the end, later on, you need all the game elements, and then if you code so much game elements on plain Solidity, you get a lot of clutter, you get a lot of tech vectors, you get a lot of gas wastage. So there's this game engine called Mud that works with the ECS system, and then they have an indexer for their game. So what happens, I think some of you guys were exposed to Dojo as well, and then the concept is actually everybody will have like a world contract, and then after you build your game, people can still build on top of your world contract, and everything happens in the world contract, sort of like a metaverse. So what we did is spin up the mud stack and then try to link everything to the Solidity side of things. But of course, they have some indexer issues, so we needed to spin out our subgraph as well to index the past events for the game. So that's about that. So not much done on the code, but you can see it's launched on Netlify for Tyco and Mantle. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Congratulations to your team, RYB Wars. I think that's a very interesting idea. It's like a bit of a Pokemon Go, where instead of collecting Pokemon, you collect human beings. You've essentially tokenized people and use them and exploit them for money. Yeah, basically you're a capitalist. Anyway, well done. That's where the money is. I like how you said multiplayer money game. Very, very interesting idea though, because I used Friend. Oh, okay, the mic I thought was gonna fall. I used FriendTech for like 2 days and it was so boring. But that actually brings a very nice layer of social and GameFi. I think GameFi is one of the easiest ways to onboard, especially new people into the world of Web3. All right, our third finalist, let's welcome, I'm not sure how to pronounce your team name, CAZK, Cazk. Can we give them a big round of applause and welcome our third finalist onto the stage? All right, please connect your laptop and you can take the mic. And please explain to me how to pronounce the name of your team as well. Cazk, Cazk. Okay, not bad. Cazk. All right, we're very curious. The two teams already have shown us some very, very interesting ideas in the hackathon projects. I'm very curious to see what the other three teams are going to show us as well. And for those of you in the audience, please be inspired as well. For those of you who might be VCs or looking to invest in projects, you know, these are the places where we get to see raw talent, right? Raw talent really coming up from the grassroots and showing us what they can do. Okay, yeah, you can connect the HDMI cable. And make sure you hold the microphone close to your mouth so everybody can hear clearly. Okay, give it a second. All right, take it away. Press the button until it's green color. Okay.
Very good evening to everyone here. So the two presentations before me was very nice. Mine is just black and white, so don't mind it. Hello. We are from Team Zklicious. The name might give you some hints as to what the project is about. And our project is called Cazk. So it's a project that allows for composable proof of identity via inclusion and exclusion proof. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but to put it very, very simply, it's a protocol that allows you to generate proofs that associate with an identity where you can then use later on in creation of, in a way, your social identity as well. And we accomplish that via inclusion and exclusion proof. Still a mouthful. So why? Why do we need something like this? Why do we need, so to say, proof of identity or proof of inclusion or exclusion? Well, in the world of the internet right now, identity is very much related to groups that you feel like have a sense of belonging. That's why, you know, you see people from different factions like different fandoms, different things, different technologies. They usually end up arguing about what they like, or they end up talking about what they like. And preference change over time as you grow, as time goes, as your friends introduce you to things that are new. And this also kind of change the identity that you associate yourselves with. And that's why, in a way, you eventually get into rabbit holes that you didn't know that you're interested in. And yeah, so, but now a lot of the identity that we have right now on the internet is very much related to an account stored in a server. And for example, usually you might want to share, let's say you want to share a piece of your life, you will share maybe your Instagram account and things like that. And this is very much making our lives very transparent to the outside world, to everyone on the internet, and sometimes we do not want that. But at the same time, we kind of also want to prove that we do exist. We have done certain things. We are perhaps part of a group of people that say anime. And yeah, this is what this is for. So I'm getting very technical here. I'm very sorry if it's boring you up. But yeah, so what can it do? It does three things: proof of membership, proof of non-membership, and proof of limited elapsed time. Proof of membership, as in I can prove that I am currently in a part of a group. This is very useful for on-chain activities, especially where you want to prove that you perhaps own some NFT, or perhaps you're part of a DAO, and this might grant you some sort of privilege into going to some events and such. Proof of non-membership is a bit more interesting in that you can prove that you're not part of a group. So one might think that this is very much different from proof of membership. It's very much the same as proof of membership. It's just one minus proof of membership, right? So one very different thing is that proof of non-membership also allows you to do things such as, hey, I have perhaps participated in these two events, and I want to, so this event organizer want to, let's say, prioritize people that haven't gone to the event yet. And this proof of non-membership, without storing large amount of data, allow you to very quickly prove that I'm not in the set of people who have participated and now can get access to participate in it. So again, technical stuff, but to put it very simply, we use something called a sparse Merkle tree in order to very quickly calculate if you are in or outside of the set of people that is of a certain group, in a sense, that you associate yourself with. It can also be a fact that you want to prove. So let's say I will very quickly show an example. So an application of doing this is, let's say you want to quickly prove that you are of legal age, of perhaps like more than 18, less than 18, perhaps want to buy some alcohol or whatnot. This allows you to do that very easily via essentially the sparse Merkle tree. And you can essentially, so this is the flow, I will just go through it. We have a provider that would usually submit this SMT root, which contains the representation of everyone perhaps under 18. That's one of the ways of doing it. And they will publish this on chain, where everyone can now take a look at the root, which is useful for us to actually generate the proof for the verification or the generation of the proof that you can then use to verify that you are indeed in or outside that set. So this is a bit more practical stuff, where this is what the proof looks like. It looks like gibberish because it is gibberish, but it does mean something. So it's just a representation of nodes of the trees. And ideally, so this is what it looks like in a tree representation of your data. What we actually want it to look like in the end is perhaps pass it through a circuit to generate a proof that is a little bit more hiding, that hides a lot more from you, because this does allow people to know roughly where you get some information of you. Not a lot, but they can still get some information via this form. So that's where things like zero knowledge proofs come in. A very quick demo. Let me just. So this is a very simple UI. Forgive me. I've been writing a lot of circuits, so this is what I could manage to vomit out. As you can see right now, I'm actually trying to prove a certain address in this case, or an identifier, which gives the proof that you are seeing prior to this. And I'm basically just verifying it here. So it's just a very short demo of me proving and verifying and showing you roughly how it works. So yeah, in the future, there's a few things I would like to do. For one, using recursive proof is something that I'm very excited with, that allows you to combine all this, so to say, identity or proofs of identity, which essentially allows you to craft very specific things like, hey, I want to be in group A, but at the same time not be in group B, and only this can get access to certain events or application or games even. So yeah, that's all. I hope I don't bore you, and thank you very much for listening.
All right, thank you very much, Cazk. It's very humbling to see the level of technical complexity that also goes behind some of these projects. I know it's way beyond my non-development brain, but you know, the devs here, I'm sure, are getting inspired as well. So don't apologize for being technical. I think being technical is also what's important as well, especially when you use something like ZK proofs, right? Very good idea, very good project as well. We want to welcome our our next project, which is our fourth project. Can we welcome, nice name, PenguMon. Let's give a big round of applause for PenguMon to come and present your idea for your hackathon. All right. Okay. Hello, PenguMon. Yes, I'd love to know the meaning behind your name as well. Please connect your laptop to our HDMI cable, and you can take the microphone as well. Make sure you hold the microphone near your mouth so we can all hear your voice. Okay, connect first, and it should detect soon. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice picture. All right. Press the button on the mic until it's green color and take it away.
All right, thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm Johnson. This is my team, Kei and Michael. So today we present to you what we are doing, which is doing this hackathon. We are building a AI-driven RPG with a blockchain as a transparent ledger. It sounds a mouthful, but I will show you what we do, okay? So the game story starts from this character. Basically, it's my Pudgy Penguins, where it's a wizard hat. So I just want to use it as an IP to build up a game and a story behind it. So, I mean, this is just a technology use. I'm going to skip that. I'm just going to pass to Kei to explain a little bit on how we design the game and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, hello, I'm Kei, and I'm the UI UX designer for this. And when Johnson just told me about PenguMon, the first thing came in my mind is Pokemon game, right? So of course, we chose the pixel style game, and most of the assets here are generated in DALL-E. And then I just use Photoshop and put it into a tile app and generate a map. So you can see here you have a wilderness. There's 3 locations in the game. There's a wilderness, and then there's a research center and home. So you can send your character to the wilderness, and then after that you pay a transaction, and then you will randomly get souls. And then the souls, you can use the souls to the research center, and then you can send your character to the research center, and then you spend your souls, and then you can actually get stats, like you get intelligence, you get strengths, and magic power, etc. And then while you are in the wilderness, you earn souls, right? And at the same time, you will get hurt by the monsters, and also your health will be reduced. So you can send your character back home to recover your health. So ideally, we are planning to make it an idle game. So get like for example, you will just send your character to this wilderness, and then for certain hours, and then he will return, and then it will let you know, oh, your health is minus what, and you gain how much souls. And these are the stats that you can actually spend your souls. And I'm gonna proceed to the demo.
Sorry. All right, just gonna do a very quick demo. Not sure where the sound was. Oh, sorry. So like, you get to go to a game. Basically, it's like there's a cutscene, but nobody gonna watch a cutscene anyway. So it's just gonna cut everything. Because it's not important.
Show lah a little bit. It's nice animation.
I mean, it's cool, but like
Yeah.
I don't think I have time. So this is like your character. So you create your character. So I'm just gonna go myself, Johnson. Just a real quick one.
You can hold the mic near your laptop.
Your journey begins here.
All right. Okay, it's asking me what race am I? Okay, I'm a penguin. Just for a demo, just asking like 2 questions. So like, okay, I think this is not very helpful. Let me just change something. Give me something cool. Okay, never mind. Let's just say I'm a blockchain developer. Like, I just want to like, out of the context of this story, like nobody gonna write the class as a blockchain developer. So like, oh, actually, based on my questions that I asked, I actually generate a backstory about it. Yeah. So like, based on that story, it tells you like what stats you're actually supposed to be. So it's telling you that, hey, you are a blockchain developer, you are intelligent, but you are sucks at magic. Your strength are bare minimum, something like that. So it tells you like the stats itself as well, like why you are doing this and that. So to secure your character, you have to mint it. Oh shit! Oh, I haven't connected my wallet. Okay. Oh, sorry. Typical Web3 stuff. Okay. Yeah. Typical Web3 stuff. We had to connect wallet again for some reason. Yeah. So that's the game. I created my character. This is my old account. There's a bird sound for some reason, and then yeah, that's the stats of your character, and that's the soul and the currency. So basically, you can walk around in this magical world where you can just go and pay transaction, and yep. So you pay your transaction, you get to expose to the wilderness. Yep. So you get to change the element of the game and things like that. So that's the TLDR of the whole game mechanics. And then like just want to highlight towards the end how I feel about the project right now. I think we did like a very good landing page, a very good arts, but I think the product is like, yeah, yeah. So yeah. So that's it. The future plans about the product is that we're going to act in an idle game, but right now it's still sorry, I think for some reason the slide's not working. Oh yeah. So like we are planning to adding like epochs. Basically, it allows you to like keep track of state of the product. And then idle versions of game, basically you need to pay transactions so that you can control a character. If you don't pay, then the AI will control for you. Something along that line. So you can have a multiplayer in that mode and things like that. So that's it. I want to thank all the AI that are helping me out. DAOI, 11 Labs, ChatGPT, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Incredible. They managed to do that in 42 hours. Wow. Excellent job. I know some games that have raised millions that don't look half as good as that. The UI experience, though, when you switch to your wallet, that's really good. Very entertaining presentation. Very nice to see some of the design, and it's already kind of working already. That's really quite incredible. In 42 hours, each of the teams have been given, and they've really blown it out of the park. But we've got one finalist, and we're very curious to see what they have to offer. Put your hands together and let's welcome Spin for Good. This is our final hackathon team that also walks away with 2,000 US dollars. I'm very curious to see what they have come up with. Please come up to the podium and connect your laptop via HDMI. The microphone is there as well. Okay, all the teams have done an incredible job. Really, really, really good job. The previous team with the RPG game, it reminded me of the first RPG I ever played, RuneScape. Anybody here remember RuneScape? Remember? If you remember RuneScape, then you're just a few years away from senior citizen. Really, it's a really old game, but it's got that kind of vibe, you know? Okay, connect your... Okay, yep. Okay, fantastic. Take it away. Let's give it up for Spin for Good. Come on. Our final hackathon finalists.
Hello. So a bit of background. So we are all 42KL students. And actually prior to this hackathon, we did not have any experience in Web3 at all. So like 2 days ago, I was watching like what is blockchain on YouTube. So it took a lot of time for us to get to know Web3 and its advantages and disadvantages. So without further ado, imagine gambling. Right, okay, so let's have a show of hands, like how many of you gamble here? Okay, so for those of you who do not gamble, you fall into two categories. Either you're poor, nothing to gamble, or you feel that gambling is bad, right? So imagine gambling, but without the sense of guilt. Okay, so today I'm introducing my team's project called Spin for Good. It's a fun, charitable platform. Next slide. I think it helped me press that. Yeah, okay, so our goal, thank you. Our goal is to help users to donate to charitable causes easily using Web3. Okay, so using the advantages of Web3, our dApp promotes transparency. It helps user engagement and all the while supporting those in need. So you guys are probably thinking, okay, so this just looks like a normal, boring funding app. So that's where you're wrong, and that's how, and that's it's time to show how we thought outside of the box. Okay, so whenever a user donates, they now also have a chance to win from a separate prize pool. Okay, just like gambling. And that's not all. So all non-profit organizations that are registered also have a chance to win more from the donation pool, just like gambling as well, right? So here's how it works. So when a donation is made, a portion is put towards to the prize pool, while the rest is put into the donation pool. When the roulette starts, right, so this is where we choose who wins, all the users who have donated will basically stand a chance to win the prize pool, right, the money that everyone else donated. And as for the donation pool, because we don't want to make it not a full gambling app, so half of the prize pool will actually be used to split evenly amongst the MPOs, while the other half, as you expect, will be roulette again, and given off to a single lucky MPO winner. Okay, so that's basically our app. So without further ado, we have a video demo, because our actual demo is very delicate. Give us a bit for the audio.
If it doesn't play from the speaker, you just put your microphone next to your computer.
such as basic information of MPOs registered, but more importantly, let's start by registering our own MPO. Now we are going to register these two MPO accounts. So that we can see them here in the dashboard. So now let's try making some donations. For the first donation, I'll be using this account. And here you can see how much of the donation will be split into the different pools. And for the second donation, I'll be using this account just so we can have some variety. After that is done, we can head back into the dashboard and we can see the two donations we have just made along with the updated donation pools. Now comes the fun part, the roulette. Realistically, when the timer ends, the roulette will play automatically. But since this is a demo, I will trigger the roulette manually. Remember that we are looking for one winner from the donors and one from the MPOs. Okay, now that we have our winners decided, we can head back into their accounts to see their updated wallet balance. So these two are the donors. And here we have the MPOs. Okay, you can see one balance is significantly more than the other. All right, that's all for the demo. Now let us all spin for good.
Well done. Genting Highlands wants to know your location. What an interesting idea. Let's give them another big round of applause. Well done, Spin for Good. And well done to all the other Hackathon finalists as well. Big round of applause to all of you guys. I must say, some very, very interesting ideas, you know, from RPG games to gambling games to all sorts of interesting applications. We'll get the main slides on the screen as well. Well done to all the teams. It's always very nice to see all the amazing ideas that you come up with. And I hope those of you in the audience who are also hackers, you get inspired to join more and more hackathons. Yeah, there's so many hackathons happening in Malaysia. There's a lot of development in this country. There's a lot of funding that is being pumped into the whole digital revolution, right? So please, if you're a developer, if you're a student, this is a great time, you know, a great time to develop those skills. Okay, I'll give the team just a minute to get the slides ready. We're not done announcing all the prizes yet. I'm going to announce the bounties, right? So earlier, the $2,000 that each of the 5 teams won, those was for the ETHKL main track. And then next to that are the bounties. The bounties are offered by the different projects and protocols. They offer a bounty if the group uses their protocol, right, to build something, and then they get the prize for building it well. Okay, so let's see some of the bounties. Okay, for the Aleo Bounty, a 5,000 USD prize pool. The winners are ZK John, CryptoSafe, Baccarat, the Zero Knowledge Baccarat game, and TicketWave. Can you guys stand up? All the winners stand up. Where are you guys? Congratulations. 5,000 US$ is going to be split amongst all of you guys for winning. I can see you guys so excited at the back, high-fiving each other. So there are how many groups? ZK Jom, first one, CryptoSafe second, and then Baccarat, and finally TicketWave. So all of you will get a share of the prize. Oh, the guy at the back just cannot stop cheering. Okay, well done, well done. Well done, well done. And thank you very much to Aleo as well for giving us this bounty. We're not done yet. We got more bounty. You want more bounty or not? Yes or no? Yes, we want more bounty. Okay, let's go. From Mantle, all right. Mantle featured as some of our guest speakers for the forum earlier. Mantle bounty, let's check it out. First place, proof of interaction, $2,000, one more time, come on. And second place, Ethermain. Ethermain, can you stand up so we can see you? Ethermain, where's team Ethermain? Stand up. They're over at the back. Let's give them a round of applause. Well done. Well done, well done. Wow, proof of interaction really sweeping all the cash, man. Good job, good job. Please put more for your interacting thingy around there. I'm going to run and I'm going to get some money. All right, next one from Mantle, best DeFi innovation, ZK Jom. Where are you guys? They're over there at the back. Well done, well done, well done. $1,250. All right, good. Congratulations, ZK Jom. These are all APU BCC students, is it? APU. Looks like APU. Are you all from APU? Yes, well done, APU. Very, very active. From Mantle, NFT gaming project, PenguMon. I think very, very well deserved. Earlier you saw their project. It really was quite interesting, right? Really, really very interesting. You guys did an excellent job. I look forward to this on the mainnet, okay? Let's see, any more from Mantle? Okay, now we're going to the Taiko Bounty. Taiko also was one of our projects which was presenting yesterday. Let's see Taiko. We've got on-chain funding, $500. Ethermain, $500. Stake Bridge, $500. Well done to all three. All three groups, excellent job. Really, really well done for the best dApps chosen by Taiko for using the protocol. All right, we got best Ethereum public goods project, certified academics, and proof of interaction, one more time, another $500. Wow. Proof of interaction, 4,500 already, I think, you know. Well done. And certified academics, good job to you guys as well. I want to become a hacker too. It pays more than my average salary, man, I tell you. Fun Bounty, RYB Wars. All right, congratulations, RYB. This was the sort of like FanTech SocialFi Pokemon capitalization game. Okay, and you get 500. Please use that and have lots and lots of fun. That's about 2,000 ringgit. You can take that and donate, and you can get prizes for donating as well. Spin for good. Okay, privacy and scaling exploration. So let's look at the bounties from PSE. PSE is under the Ethereum Foundation as well. Certified academics for TLS Notary. All right, I'm not a developer, so I'm afraid I don't know what that is, but it sounds very interesting. Well done. Certified academics, you walk with 1,250. Good job. That's all for the hackathon and bounties. Big round of applause for all our hackathon winners. Congratulations, everybody. It's always really, really nice to see the excitement, the joy in the crowd and the audience as I see you guys winning all these amazing prizes. And once again, a big, big thank you to all the projects and protocols for sponsoring these prizes as well. We're not done yet. Just a quick recap to show you the impact that we've had with this event. 550 participants, 160 hackers, 50 volunteers, 45 speakers, 16 sponsors. Give them all a big, big round of applause. Well done to the entire team, right? It's a really nice hackathon that we had, and they've been working for 42 hours, if I'm not mistaken, 42 hours, non-stop. All they've been drinking is coffee and Maggie. So they've done an excellent job. Well done, guys. And again, this is the place where you as developers can connect with companies, with funding, with projects that need developers like that, right? Malaysia has so much talent, right or not? Yes, that's right. We want to make Malaysia the next hub for, especially for DevCon. So please take these projects, show them online, tag Ethereum Foundation, tag as many accounts as you can, and show them that Malaysia can do it, right? We are going to be the next crypto hub. Okay, let's take a group photo since so many people are here. Let's take another group photo. Can I get our official photographer on stage as well? And I'll take one with my camera as well. Okay, those of you at the sides, you may have to come in a little bit. Those of you are in the front. We'll get the cameraman. You want to come on stage first, and then we'll see. Okay. Selfie, selfie. Oh, yes, we're going to take a selfie as well. Selfie as well. Let me take a selfie first. 0.5. I don't know who I can fit behind my hair, but you better fit behind my hair. Okay. If you're in the selfie picture, smile. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can get a... okay. Smile. Okay, that one's for quick posting. Now, okay, wow. Neil's camera can get everybody, yeah? Okay, very good. You come in the center, get a nice shot. Those of you in the front, because you're blocked off a bit, can you come and join us maybe down here? You can come on the side of the staircase. Those of you in the front here, if you can just come down here. The first three rows. We want to try and fit as many people in. So let me take a quick look at our cameraman. Okay, that's pretty good. So the first three rows on the left and right, first three rows, you can either come down here and you can just squat a little bit just for a few seconds, or you can come and join inside the middle. That will be great. All right, just the first three rows. You want to make sure you capture all of you guys in this picture. If you see any empty places, you can just slot yourself in closer a bit. Okay, that's pretty good. I think you can see pretty much everybody. All right, This picture will be our proof of attendance. Proof of attendance, proof of interaction. What? Will that row? A bit tricky. We want to make the picture look nice, you know, like full like that. This row, in the third row, can you masuk pula? Go inside. Go inside. Can you all go inside? All right. And those of you, okay, go inside a bit. Fill up the middle so that it looks nice and full. Very nice. Very good. Very good. This is called social manipulation. Very good. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Those at the back, can you all come in front a little bit? You all don't mind coming in front a little bit if you're at the back? Okay. Yeah, correct. Nice picture means DEFCON funding next year. Yes. So if you see any empty spots in the middle, can you just come in and fill it up? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, we got one with the iPhone, so I can airdrop to about 500 people, and one with the Android. He can keep it on Google Photos. Kidding. Come in. Those of you at the back, just slot in. Wherever you see any empty spaces, just slot yourself into it so it looks nice and full. All right. Okay, looks really good. Okay, we'll let everybody find their seats and settle down. Thank you so much for moving. Appreciate it. Does it look all right? Yeah, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, almost at the end of today. Anybody crack my 12-word seed phrase yet? Not yet. Good luck. I know you're going to try and use ChatGPT, but I checked. ChatGPT doesn't give the right answers. Smart MC. I know everybody uses ChatGPT for everything, but it's quite useful. It is really very useful. AI is one of the big moving forces in the world. So let's see what is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm very curious to see the development, crypto, blockchain, Web3 in Malaysia. Okay. All right, everybody, you look good. We're going to do one picture first. Okay, everybody give me your best smile. Big smile, everybody. Smile. Fantastic. All right. Fantastic. Just hold that smile for a few seconds. Okay, as our photographers are working away. Now, we're going to do a video. We're going to do a video as well. Okay. Video, maybe we can say, thank you, ETHKL. Is that all right with everybody? Thank you, ETHKL. Okay, I'll count down. Let me stand behind here. I should also be in the video. I'm going to stand in front of MDEC. Hello. I put myself here. Don't want to block anybody with my hair. You know, later, nobody can be seen. All right, when we say 3, 2, 1, we're going to shout and you can raise your hands in the air. Hi, we're going to say thank you, ETHKL. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you, ETHKL. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I still got a few more slides. Stay where you are. Just a few more slides to cap off everything. Okay, can you please help us? Please help us. A kind favor. Could you please scan this QR code and give us your honest feedback? Next year. This for next year. Share your feedback so that next year we can come back bigger and better. Bigger and better. My hair will also be bigger by then. So I'll give you guys just 30 seconds. Can you all please, as a favor to the organizers, the reason why your feedback is important is because we don't know what you experienced. We were running around. We were doing all the organizing. We want your honest feedback. And please be honest, whatever positive things you notice, whatever areas of weaknesses that can be improved on for our future Ethereum conferences. We want to improve. We want to make this really the best and the #1 Ethereum conference in the whole of Malaysia, and we're glad that we got to share the opportunity with you guys. Okay? So another 10 seconds. Quickly scan the QR code. 10 seconds, and you can fill that up in just the next few minutes. We really appreciate it. Okay? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I think our organizer will probably share it via email later. That's all for ETHKL 2023, folks. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate it, and we want to see you again next year. You guys excited next year? Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you all. Take care and have a great day ahead. All right. That is the end of our ETHKL